Okay. So I would request, I will take half an hour, okay? We'll have this next session about the results that we want to have, about the knowing-doing gap. I want to say something that is from my very personal, as you know, experience in the business, and not only, okay, we'll leave it like that. Because I like to get to the bottom of a problem to make sure that it's resolved, because the one who knows me, they know that I like results. So in the beginning I said, to stay healthier, what we need to make sure that we will have a lifestyle that it will prevent us from the root of the problems, from the primary cause of the problems, yes? So that we get to the bottom of it. But Cyprian, if you can know, please, half an hour, give me half an hour, and then you can play as much as you want, okay? And yeah, because that will be distracted and then it's not good. So, and now you are here because you decided that you are willing to do something to support yourself in different aspects. And for those who don't know about me yet, you know, since I'm in this country for 18 years, I was involved I am still involved in the property. I'm the property investor. I made a substantial amount of money. I have several properties in central London, and I'm quite fine. I'm doing this because I feel the passion to help and support people. I have also, because I'm financially free, I'll tell you, I have created a charity in third world country, in Pakistan now, and we will be working outside as well, that in the last year and a half, we are going with the medical camps with doctors that are cooperating with us. We are supporting the poorest people in this country, the poorest, the one who don't even sometimes have a once a day food. The villagers, the doctors, the ladies, sometimes they come, they haven't seen a doctor never in their lives. And they are sometimes maybe 50 or 60 years old. Okay, we've given operation, we've given medication, we've given medical treatment. Now for last 1 year and a half, registered 8,000 people. And the next week, today is Sunday, next week, actually the whole weekend, I'm going on Wednesday, I will be for 1 week in Pakistan with these villagers, supporting, I'll be meeting president of the country, I'll be meeting other chairmen of other organizations in order to get the vision and to see what we can do together. So if anybody is interested to join us in that mission, because my plan is to engage resources, engage people, our knowledge, our energy from Western world, from the developed country, in order to support those countries, those people who have no resources, they have even no idea they can be helped. And it is now become a mission, and it's so wonderful. I cannot be grateful enough. And this is all a proof that whatever I speak on the stage, whatever I share with you, is just coming from my personal experiences. I always get, why is the problems, why we concentrate on the problems? If we do that, we will never get the results that we really want. So there has to be something. We know things, we know a lot of things. We go to the university, we've got even PhDs, we've got lots of courses, yet the results in our life, financially, sometimes the relationship, sometimes the health, sometimes social life, they are not very satisfactory. And then we are thinking, what's wrong with me? I know all of this stuff. I know how to do the presentation. I know how to earn money. I know how to sell, but that doesn't show in your books, and it doesn't reflect in your life. So do you agree that many of us know a lot of things, we know how to do things, we have a lot of abundance of knowledge, yet we're not happy with the results of our life that we have. Do you agree? Yeah. You do? Yeah, so I'll just say a little bit, because I'm kind of, I've understood where is that problem with this. I've understood. I think so, I've understood. Because it's proving for me, and I know it's proving on many people who are using that method that I am believing is so working. I have been doing this for all my life since I was like 15 or 14-year-old. I was imagining something that I want to accomplish, And I will take my diary, I will be writing down, and I will be spending time walking in places like this in Poland, imagining myself. On Sundays, I will be going out of the house for 3-4 hours. My mom will ask me, where have you been again? And I will be taking myself to that places that nobody ever even dreamt of in my family. The business that I wanted, or whatever I wanted. I came to this country with £200, didn't have any money. 3 years later, I bought my first property, was £250,000. As 27 years old, 26-year-old. As I was 30, I made my first million. So it's possible to do things which are in books or when you're learning. It's impossible to accomplish, but there are some ways of accomplishing things that people think are impossible. And as we are here talking about 5 flavors and talking about getting healthier, and many of us have that problems. If you can envision yourself being in a state of relaxation, what we have done, very important things. If you can do this simple exercise 10 minutes a day, maybe before you wake up or before you sleep. Imagine, I'm doing this forever, and I'm imagining myself being there. And the reason why is this: to know how to relax and to know how to do the real visualization in order for the things to manifest in your life is very, very important. And it's really, to be honest, very easy. Okay, one thing, this is now, I know people talk about this. People talk about this, and people talk about parts of our brain. We know about conscious and subconscious. I will talk about these 2 parts of our brain. I know that they are psychologists, psychiatrists. They can say that there are many, many parts, but today, let us focus only on these 2 parts of the mind, because we want to shorten the gap between what we know and how we do things. Because you see, we go to school and then we go to the university, and we are programmed. We are programmed to do certain things, and then you pass the exams, or you are working for somebody and you do certain sale of certain amount, and then you are programmed to do that, and then you continuously keep on having similar results. You are programmed to do that. And then you think of yourself, you passed A grades, or you passed a GCSE with certain level, or naszą maturę, and what happened, you think about yourself in that category. Oh, I'm not good at maths. Oh, I didn't pass my exams very well. I'm not good at this. Or I am not good at music, because nobody in my whole family is musical, and nobody I've known in my whole family plays music. No, it's impossible. I remember this very well. As my son, at that time, he was 12 or 11 something, and I said to my brother, I'm taking Arian to a piano concert, and he said, waste of time. And I saw this child absorbing that music. It was like flowing into his body. He was lost. He was just listening. And he's introverted, very intellectual boy, introverted, doesn't express, doesn't shout, he's quiet kind. And so I started to work with him. I was working consciously. He didn't know what I was doing. Every evening I was talking to him how it is to become a pianist, how is to be somebody playing wonderful music, and then relaxing yourself, and then making other people enjoy the time with you, and then people giving you applause, and how to feel. And I was programming that boy, my son. I was programming that boy just by making him see himself already there. And it was September when we started, because August we went to Poland, we've got for this concert. September I started. Towards Christmas time, Arian asked, and when we came, he got on the iPad, the piano, the apps, kind of that he could play, and he said, Mama, look at this song, do you like this one? Mama, do you like? And I was appreciating him, so he was playing. In Christmas, he asked me, can you buy me a lesson? I would like to learn piano. And I said, yes. I did not even ask him nothing. So I said, yes. And mid of January, he started a private lesson with Mr. Tim Turner, a British musician who is really very professional, teaching children or people for the last 25 to 30 years of his life, the piano. So Aryan went for the piano about a month later, and he was attending 40 minutes a week, playing at home every day. I never asked him. I said, I will sit and I will listen to you. And then we will talk about this, and he was appreciating. I was programming him, as I have done with everything in my life, with the properties that I bought. I bought 10 properties in 1 year as a 30-year-old woman. Okay, now, Mr. Turner called end of February, and he said, Mrs. Khan, how long Aryan was playing piano before he came to my lesson? I said, Mr. Turner, Aryan was, the first time in his life he touched the piano was on your lesson. And he said, maybe you misunderstood me. I want to repeat, how long? I said, really, he is playing the piano for a month and a half. And he said, look, the boy is ready for the grade 1 exams in the Royal Music Academy. And he said, he's outstanding. I'm signing him up. Do you agree? I said, yeah, well, sign him up. He passed with the highest distinction, the first in March. Passed. Then he played without any, you know what happened to him? He was not struggling because in his imagination he was already pianist. He was already there. When I was planning to buy my property, I was already there. When I was planning for my son to be healthy, I was seeing already joyful boy running, not with the sports allergies and all. I have already, because we know the energy that we have, we give to our children, we give it to them, we give it to our loved one. You can't give it if you don't have it. So we need to work on ourselves in order to change the world in slowly and steadily, step by step, starting from our home, raising the vibration, working on our mind, working on our food to feel better, raising the vibration. They go out to the school, they go out to work, and they are having the higher vibration. Automatically, they are bringing, like attracting the other good things in their lives. So Aryan started playing, and he passed the exam. Then a few months later, Mr. Turner is calling me, and he said, look, he's ready for the next grade. I said, go for it. He passed again with merits. He passed with merits. Then Mr. Turner called me and said, Mrs. Khan, we need to meet. I said, why? He said, you need to tell me what you're doing with that boy. He said, I'm teaching for more than 25 years, and I've never seen anything like that. The enthusiasm that he has. He said, you know what happened to Aryan, and what happened to you if you see yourself already there? You know what will happen? You know, when say he wants to be a pianist, he wants to play the piano professionally. I mean, as a matter of, he's more into science than piano, but piano is his hobby. But he wanted to be professional. He was already there. So all the job from the stage 0 to stage 10, let's say when you pass the first grade, you know, the children are saying, oh, I need to get this song, I need to get this notes, I need to do this theory, I need to do, you know, it's a hustle. And then sometimes you are tired. For him, not one single time he would complain, not one single time. Because you know what? This was just a matter of things. He was already in his mind, in his imagination, he was already playing that piano. Do you know? He was already playing the piano. So the little bit of things is nothing. It's nothing. Same with his physics. You know, what happened now? On Tuesday, piano, he's calling me in the morning and he's telling me, oh, I forgot, Mom, there's a competition. I don't know how many hundred boys and girls. On Tuesday, when I was in Hull, he calling me at 8:20. They're taking us to the Royal Academy for the concert. You know what? He came first. He called me 5 o'clock, 5:30. He said, Mom, I won it. I came number 1.
Is he playing now?
Yeah, okay. So just I am telling you, and then we are programming him with the study, with the physics, with the now he was mastermind. He was representing his Harrow Boys School on Thursday, and I said, are you stressed? He said, why? He was telling the boys his techniques of not stressing himself. He was in charge of the science. There are 5 subjects. He was in charge of science. They came first in science in the whole here of the UK, of all the schools. He came first on Thursday this time. Yeah, this a couple of days ago. So it works. It works on children. It works on us. It's only if we use it, if we do it. Because what happened is, look, the mind. This is our intellect. The conscious mind. The conscious mind, the one that educated mind, that we educate ourselves. We want to know things. We want to understand things. We want to analyze things. You know, when I was earning £18,000 a year, not a month, a year, when I made the decision that I want to buy my property in UK, and a year and a half later, from the moment that I made this decision, I bought the property worth £250,000. Logic? No logic. No logic. I was asking an accountant recently, and he said, how does it work? Is it no, it doesn't come in the logic anywhere with the templates, you know, Excel. It's no logic in that. It's no logic in that. So what happened is this. This is our intellect, our educated mind. This is what sometimes I know is blocking us. And I know for 98% of people is blocking us from accomplishing what we really want to accomplish. Be free. You know what? Just one thing. And you know what this is? Our subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, the deeper, the emotional mind. Emotions, our emotions. And you know what? The results that we have in our life are not what we know, but what we feel like. Are what we feel like. Okay, so how to do this? There is a thin line between this knowing things and actually receiving having the results. You know, how you want to lose weight, or you want to get rid of this allergy or this problem or that. You know, you know things. Now you are here as well with your health. You more or less know things. You buy the books. By the way, £25 for both books. If somebody has is serious, you need to get the books, because without the books you can't go far. You will need it in next week or two if you start applying it. You need to continue on reading. Continue on reading. Okay, so. Knowing things is absolutely essential, but not enough, completely not enough. You will hit the ceiling very soon. You will hit the ceiling very soon. Or if you already maybe hit the ceiling. Now, the subconscious mind is the one that the relaxation, the visualization. I use visualization. People use prayers, people use meditation, people use different techniques in order to see, but I find this visualization, seeing yourself already happy, seeing yourself healthy, seeing yourself wealthy, seeing yourself with a baby, seeing yourself with whatever. That work while you're doing this relaxation maybe is so vital. It's so vital. I would say, is the key. And repetition is the big word here. Repetition, being constant, doing this every day, not once a week, not once a month when you remember you're going for retreat and you're doing this. No. It will bring you the results when you actually do this every single day. Why? Because you will get a habit of seeing yourself happier, healthier. You will see yourself automatically. You will raise the vibration with your thoughts. You will learn how to control yourself, control your thoughts, and then hold it to this. This is difficult bit. We will be doing another session on a little bit more advanced one, but you need to hold on to that vision that you have about yourself, and then things will manifest. Then the magic will start. When Krzysiek was inviting me first time 2 years ago, not less than 2 years ago, now first time to speak, he was teaching me how to stand in front of the people, how to talk. I made a big argument with him when he asked Rafał to be recording. I said, I'm not allowing any recording. I don't know how to talk. I asked my children to be my audience for 3 hours. They were sitting on the sofa, and my husband with the camera, and so I haven't finished. And I was preparing 20 minutes. And when I was speaking for the first time, I thought I would die. And now look at me. No, but you see, if I could give you this message without standing in front of you, I would rather do that. But you know what? It's powerful when we do this session. Yes, last night, on Tuesday I was in Hull talking about 5 flavors, and in Hull I met some people, and I've gifted my audio from the effective decision making, the one we have conducted in Polish language, and the recording is, Rafał, for how long? About 2.5 hours, the whole session I've gifted. And the man last night at about 11 o'clock, he sent me a message. There is my phone somewhere there. He's saying the message that this is for the first time in a very long time, myself and my wife, we were listening together, something like this. My wife is having tears, I'm actually translating it from his saying, the tears of happiness in her eyes, and she's so grateful that I was able to meet you. And let me just, no, it doesn't matter. And he says, this audio should be obligatory for everybody to listen. He's telling me, last night, 11 o'clock, he's sending me this message. And he said, my dream is to, I'm in 2 years, I'm buying the car, I'm buying my favorite car, and I'm opening the salon, and I'm coming to pick you up, take you for lunch. It's written, decision has been taken. He made the decision, he put the decision, he put me as you know, accountability person to him. And he said, I'm coming in 2 years, taking you for lunch in my luxury car that I've dreamt of, and taking you to show you my salon. That's what he said, 11 o'clock. So when I see this kind of thing, it makes difference in people's life. I said, that makes sense. That's what I want to do. Forget about the properties and everything. It doesn't matter to me anymore. What matters now is that we can, together, we can create a wonderful team, because I can't do this on myself. Look at Anne-Marie, Anya, Eva there, and all the girls, Rafał, all these people, they are supportive. Without them, I cannot do anything. I cannot do anything. So all the time we are so grateful for the wonderful people. And you know, when Chris is asking me, oh, how are you going to do, how are you going to be speaking? Because I announced once that I'm going to reach millions of people to say that it's possible. Impossible is possible. There's no word like impossible. And he said, how are you going to do it? And I said, you remember when you asked me, how are you going to do it? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing it. It's all happening by the law of nature. So, you know, to get the results that you really want in your life, in your health, in relationship, in money, in anything, you need to get to this point, to feel what you want, to be already there before you're there. People are saying, oh, you know, I will buy the house, or I will open the business when this and this and this and this will happen. And they are concentrating on this and this and this and that. They're concentrating on that. This is never going to happen. First, you need to already be there, and the rest of the things will just follow. Am I talking mumbo jumbo? Are you getting me? I am just talking from my very personal experience, because when I was buying my first property, when they second, I had more opposition than you can ever imagine. When I was getting married to a Pakistani man, I had more opposition than I thought the whole world is against me. But now they're saying, how have you done it? So I'm telling you how. It's working. It's working. The techniques are working. Now the last thing, because we are hungry. Hungry or not? Well, not yet, but we'll cook one more thing. Okay. You know what we do? The last thing, but because then you get fed up of me, no? And we don't want you to be fed up of me. Okay, so what we get? Do you want to know more how to get the results? No? Well, you know what mistake we make? Because you know what we get? We have certain results in our life. You know, certain amount of money that we earn, certain health conditions, habits. The things we like to eat. You know what, many things we have not even decided. They were decided before even we were born. Our parents decided for us. Many things. And we just adopted. And maybe somebody in the school told you that you are not smart, and you are now 45 and you're still believing you're not smart. And what we do, we are in fact planning our goals, planning our things that we want in life based on the results that we have till today. Okay, I am earning 50,000 a year, so I can afford the house of blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know, I'm not very smart looking, so I don't think so I'm going to have a smart husband or any husband. You know, we are, oh, just maybe anyone. You know, we are, or somebody in my family has a cancer, or and the 2-3 people have a cancer, and you know what? That's probably my destiny as well. You know, in here, in 5 flavors, we know how to prevent cancer, because cancer cells will only develop in an acidic body. You know that. They will not, in alkaline body, they have no.
This food is alkaline.
Sorry?
This food is alkaline.
No, when you balance, you will have an alkaline body, naturally. Because you will balance. You will not overdose yourself with the acidic and sour type of food, which people do this nowadays. The citrus fruits, all the raw salads, too much of it all year around. And the body is acidic, and that's why cancer will only develop in acidic body, never in alkaline body. This is how we can prevent from cancer. So people thinking, oh, in my family there's a cancer, there's a blah, blah, then I'm going to have it. So what we do, we have certain myths, we have certain thoughts about our life based on the life that we have until now. And based on that, we have certain emotions. We have the same feeling, okay, I have this job. Okay, I don't like the job, but you know, it's giving me money, so I better go again to this job. So what you feel so about the job you're doing, but you're still doing. So your actions are not very ordinary, you know, they're not very creative. You are not very efficient in your work, because your emotions are quite low, because that's how you feel. You kind of sometimes depressed, sometimes you know, not very optimistic about the future. So we get the results, we got the emotions, we got the action, and so what we get? The results. If we think in that way, we get the results, the same results, the same kind of results. Can you see how we are locking ourselves in the reality that we live in, based on what we are having, doing, being right this very moment? We are locking ourselves in that mindset, and then it's difficult saying, how you did this charity? How am I doing? Can you tell me how am I doing charity? I'm a patron of the charity that I'm going to sign with the president of the country. He's patron of 2 other charities. We are signing MOU, and one of the nobles and me. How am I directing so many people there? We've got 400 volunteers working for us there. How? It's possible? Logically thinking, it's possible from that far? Difficult, no? But it's not possible. It's not impossible. It's very much possible, and it's not difficult if I tell you. It's not. It's just you need to attract the right type of people who will do the right type of work, and that the results will just follow. So what we have to do, my advice and my suggestion, this is what I have been doing since I was like our, what's your name? Juliet, yes, like 15, yes. I was always seeing myself. I was living in a small place in Poland, never traveling, but I wanted to see the world. I wanted to travel, and my parents said it's impossible because we don't have the money, so it's impossible. So my brother still doesn't travel because it's impossible. He lives with them. But he read all the books. Oh my God, I go home and he would be telling me, Tony Robbins talks this person talks that. He knows all the books, and he's got this whole big library, and he recites, he memorized. And I said to him, please, do me a favor, please. Can you put the books away and just start living a little bit in reality? He is just having very miserable results, as Peter to say, because he says, my teaching doesn't work in family. He says, it doesn't apply to family. No, he is just programmed, and he's not willing to believe that this law of nature works. Magic. So when you now know that it works, I'm just a living example. There's somebody asked me, oh, you're very happy, and you're happy with your here and there today. You're happy with your family, and touch wood, I am very happy. And 2 different cultures, 2 different religions, 2 different worlds, to everything. I'm more happy than you can imagine. And how? We program, we work for it. Carol said, you have to work to be happy. The mess will happen anyway.
Yeah, work hard to have fun and to do happy things.
To happy things.
Bad times will happen.
The bad times will happen anyway. You know, the people are always there. People are saying, how are you going to progress with the 5 flavors of health? You know, the pharmaceutical companies are against this. You know, the fast food stores, they're against it. How are you going to do this? And I said to them, I'm telling the team, listen, this is it. We are the caravan. We are going ahead. There will be barking dogs. If we were looking and stopping by each barking dog, we will never reach our destination. We are the caravan on the camels, and we are going straight to the destination where we want to be, not looking at the barking dogs. We will always find them, so many everywhere. Okay? So what we do, last thing, when you have some goal, when you want, with your health, with your finances, with your business, with your relationship, with anything, have a diary, have a book. Because when you imagine something beautiful here. You imagine something beautiful here. Relax yourself, forget about everything what you have done so far in your life, and just see yourself what will be the thing that will give you a happiness, will give you the sense of life, the purpose of your life. See yourself there. This one, okay? And what you do, write it down. Because from the imagination, if you start writing, you will make a theory. It will become slowly real, and your actions will follow. Now, if you learn how to relax for 15 minutes a day, and you take yourself to wherever you want to be, you start feeling it. You start feeling it. And you will know it's the right feeling, because you will feel so happy. You will feel so happy. If you're not feeling so happy, then do it again the next day, because that's the way. And this is how we'll be getting to the subconscious. And when you feel it, when you start feeling it first in you, you will start having a different actions. You will attract the people that there will be of a support for whatever. You will be finding people, the right kind of people, who will be on the journey of your life purpose just to support you. I'm finding people, I'm not advertising anywhere, I'm finding everything possible. How we found this place, I don't know. I had it in my mind, this place, and somebody called me, said this is the place. I never knew this place before. I needed, within a week, I had it in a program, within a week. The actions will follow. Your action, you will have more courage. You know what? Because the confidence with the belief that you are, you know, when you will feel what you want to, when you feel what you want to feel before it's manifested in your life, you know, it's like a ray of sun. It will just be taking you step by step, slowly or faster, it depends how ready you are. It will be taking you to the place that you want to be. So that in your life, you will be just sooner or later feeling in the reality and seeing around you exactly what you have just imagined a few months ago. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. And what will happen? The action will be different. And what will happen? Slowly, you will get better results. Slowly, you will have better results. And then keep on working. Keep on working with your imagination. Keep on relaxing. Keep on supplying, learning more and new. Your emotion, you will gain more confidence. That's what I want. The confidence that you have in that, and the faith that what you're doing is the right thing, because you have the inner guidance system that is guiding you, that what you're doing is the best thing for you. No your wife, not wife, no husband, no child, no mother, no teacher, no boss will tell you what is right for you. You know inside of you what is right thing for you. You know best, because you have that inner guide. And you can connect with that only by giving yourself the permission that you may be Try tonight to relax yourself and see yourself how you see yourself the happiest in the world, what you really want to do it. And maybe you will not find it the answer straight away, but that is fine. But as long as you continue doing it, if you continue doing for 30 days, for a month, if you don't start feeling a little bit different, feeling a little bit deeper, feeling a little bit connected to yourself, you know what? Call me. Call me. Because that will be a sign that there is something that you are not doing right. Because this works every single time. Okay? This 5 Flavors of Health initiative, that program that I have created, really, I am not a doctor, you know, I am not a nutritionist. I don't know everything. I don't know really even 1% of people knowledge they have. But I know that we, together with the wonderful people who are joining this, we can, step by step, start changing the vibrations in people's lives, and then slowly we will change our life for happier. Slowly, slowly, we will reach millions of people with it. Do you believe? Do you believe that this will happen? This is my vision for it. And I don't know when, I don't know how, but it will. It will, because it's important. I feel it's important. I feel it. Do you feel it's giving value? Do you feel it will work for you? It can work? Do you feel? You feel. Yes. So, finishing, because Robert is waiting to cook, I say in everything we do, get closer to the nature, get to the bottom, to the real causes of the problems that we might have, the real causes of the results that you want to have. The results, healthier you, will bring you health. You know, look after, change your lifestyle, change something, start from the first step. Don't criticize yourself. We are not perfect, no one is perfect. You can be tired, forget it, relax, give yourself. You need to love yourself first. You need to give yourself the permission to be you first. And then we slowly start changing and slowly start changing. The results, this is a journey, no? This is a journey. Yeah, Rafa is doing, this is my son playing, this is what he was is playing, the journey. Shall we have, I have, so just we finishing it. Yeah.
Is that your son playing?
Yeah, this is my son playing, yeah. So this is what he's playing on the competition. Can you put from the start? It's very nice, the beginning is very nice. Can you put from the beginning? And please, yeah, I have some exercise in the workbook, so you can do it at home. But it's really, the important thing is that you make the first step, and don't criticize yourself if you feel tired and you don't want today and you want to really force yourself. Don't force yourself. You can only give what you have. Give yourself, you know, a good time to build up the strength, build up the confidence, so then you can give it to everybody else, especially yourself. Yeah? This is Aaron playing, so relaxing, because every day, and now for the last couple of months, he's playing this, and every Sunday, around this time when I'm having my tea or coffee time, I said, I'm telling my son, or on Saturday when he's at home, I said, Arian, it's my coffee time. So he goes to the piano, we sit in the reception, we've got 3.5 meter reception, we've got, the reception is like half of this room, our reception is really very big, and he will put the piano on, and we will be just enjoying the tea. Yeah, not yet. He's at the moment, he's in his world. He's wild, and we slowly, like we are eating dinner. We're talking about 5 flavors. And the teacher are saying, listen, we can't make him write, or we can't make him do this. I said, don't worry about him. Oh, listen, the results come, they are not very good. I said, don't worry about it. He will, on the end, he will be better than all of them together. I said, I'm sure about that. I said, no worry about that. And for example, from him is more to come than even from the bigger one. Is more to come. He's like a wild at the moment. I'm allowing him to be wild. I'm allowing him to be himself. I'm allowing the children to feel how they want to feel. Let them be who they are. Let them not like it. Let them love it. Let them be lazy when they are lazy. Let them work when they work. But they have to have certain understanding that there are certain rules. There are certain rules, and they can go away, providing that they know the rules. They know where to come back. where they come back. When they come back, they know. If he's eating, the big one goes out. He knows what is seasonal, what is not. When he's not feeling well, he says, Mama, give me that ginger drink. He knows. He knows what to prevent, what to avoid in order not to be sick. Yes? So we will teach the children, we will give them the freedom of choice, because if I force anyone, we will not do it. They will be resistant. And if you're resistant, you can't accomplish. So we are talking in relaxed mode about things which are right, and I'm letting them decide. I said, I'm teaching them making effective decisions already. But this one, I will invite you for my effective decision-making seminar. I'm teaching the children make effective decisions. And a small one is coming from school. I made a decision. I'll be doing the homework this week every day. But next week, I'm not doing. I swear to God, Ryan. And this is like that, and he will not do the homework. Then we get the notes from the school why he didn't do the homework. I said, Ryan, explain. I made a decision. And he's not bothered. He doesn't care. They will tell him, oh, you don't have this golden time, whatever, on Friday. He said, doesn't matter. It was my decision, my consequence. He says that.
My father said, I used to always say, I've made a decision.
Yeah.
I'm not making any more decisions.
Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah. So we make. So getting closer to the nature with these 5 flavors of health, and it will, with 5 flavors or without 5 flavors, but getting closer to the nature will bring us stability, harmony, will bring us, the confidence that we need, and through that, we will be happier, and we will be healthier and happier, and this is my wish and dream for all of you. Thank you. Thank you.